Alright, this is the final video in this series. I'm going to do a couple of more advanced things. The first one is, you'll notice here that there's a weird thing happening here where it's not like these two kind of objects are intersecting each other. So what I want to do is I want to subtract this from this, right? So if you're using SketchUp for Schools, this is a feature that we have. It's these tools here, the solid tools. So how do you use them? So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to do it once first, and you'll notice that there's a big problem with the technique, but I'll show you. So we're going to use the subtract tool, and I'm going to subtract this solid group from this solid group, right? And so this is what it does, but you'll notice that there's a problem, which is, we've lost our boiler, so that's not very good. So we'll undo that. So now let's come back. So what we're going to do is we need an extra copy of this boiler. So we're going to right click, and we're going to go to the copy tool here, copy, and then we're going to paste it in place. So when we do that, there's now two copies of this, so I can use one of them to subtract from this chimney. So I've got it selected, go to subtract, and then this is what we want to subtract from. There we go. Right, and so now if I hide this, you can see that this has made space for itself. There's a bit of a problem down here, but hey, no big deal. It's not going to, doesn't have to be perfect. We'll go back to display, and we'll just unhide the last thing. Right, so now let's go over here and make our hook so that we can attach some other things to it. So we'll start by drawing some lines on here. That's the midpoint, so we'll just draw a line down here, and we want it to be from the center. So let's go over to here. Let's see, that's not where we want. There's the midpoint there. Go straight across here to there. Right, so this is where we want to draw our circle. So something like this. How big a radius? Let's make a 3 mm radius. Excuse me. So there we go. And we'll pull this out. Oops. Push-pull tool. See how it's got quadrants? We don't really want that. So let's get rid of the pieces we don't want. Delete these. Like that. And now we can use the push-pull tool to pull that out. Let's see, 15 mils, let's say 15 mils, we're pulling it out by. So there we go. So now what I want to do is make a little ring here, a little donut. This is a very advanced technique, so if you're like, I'm not up for that, don't worry about it. You can just leave this part. You don't really need to do it. But if you want to have a go at it, I think it's really a valuable kind of idea to have. So let's start by drawing the circle that the path is. We're going to basically draw the wireframe of this circle. So I'm going to go to the end point here. So find the center here. I'm just going to draw a line out here, right? So the line that the circle that we're going to draw, we know that it's going to be on this line here. We're going to go to our top view. There we go, right? And there we go. And so now we're going to draw a circle. Now, it doesn't have to be perfectly the right shape. What matters is where the center of it is. I think it should be probably here, and I'm just going to draw it there, right? Now I'm going to go to my other view. Sorry about that. Let's go back.